Warning: the following views that are expressed on the Dr. Quack house calls that are expressed by the guests are not necessarily the views of this show. Strong language, partial nudity, violence may occur. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the House Calls. I'm Dr. Quack, and tonight we've got a chilling guest here. We have the man himself. Let me bring him on, ladies and gentlemen. Iceman, Bobby Miller.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
What
Happy to be here.
How we doing?
Doing great. We here. We live.
Look, we got people coming in. Look, it's cold in here.
It's cold. It's cold. It's always cold when the Iceman's in the building, man.
I'm telling you. Thank you for coming on here. This is definitely an honor. I've been wanting to talk to you because, the first thing I want to get into is you are actually the host of BXT. Some people may not know this. What is that like? What do you got to go through to handle all that?
Man, yes, I am the host of BXT, and it kind of came about weirdly because out of character, of course, that was originally Bones's idea. That was Bones's baby. So it turned in from Bones hosting, and it kind of morphed into like other people kind of guest hosting. And then it was to a point to where it's like, okay, I might as well go ahead and host it since I'm kind of took over the editing duties for it, and I'm putting the show out there anyway. So it's kind of became easier for me to host it and everything. But it's fun doing that. I could say it's fun doing that and letting my personality shine in another way outside of just doing the promos.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Why was this hidden for being offensive?
He's trying to say that I'm not going to say anything offensive. I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, I mean, this brings me up to a big point here because Promo Mania, BWO Promo Mania is coming up here. And
Yes,
you're the host of the BXT, taking on the host of the BWO show, DB Greatness. How are you preparing for that? I mean, and how do you put yourself on the level of DB Greatness? Like, are you equal? Are you better, worse?
First of all, if you ask me, I feel good about my work. So I think I'm better than anybody that I go across the screen from. So that's just me personally. But it's respect for DB. I know what I'm going against. I know what I got to go on there and do. And if anything, we gonna go on there and put on the show before anything else.
There you go. Oh, here we go. Look, teaming with Bones, is he the perfect partner?
Man, yes, Bones is the perfect partner. That's why we're the perfect tag team. That's why we're the best tag team out here. Of course. Man, Bones can gel with anybody that he teams with. Man, I don't know what it is about dude, but he has instant chemistry with whoever he's in a team with for some reason.
He does. He does definitely work on that. Oh, here we go. Why are your arms so much lighter than your face?
Man, I'm not finna fool with Bones on this show, man.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Why does it take DB so long to want to fight you?
He probably scared. You gotta ask him that. I don't know. Gotta ask him why he was scared for so long. He should have been wanting to fight me. This is a match in the making. We got a story to tell for sure. There's history that a lot of people don't know behind that one. We'll get into it, I'm sure.
Okay, what we got here? Why do you have more dreads on the east side than on the west side?
Because it's all about the east side.
Jeez.
East Coast.
Oh, God. Here we go. How long do you think it'll be before Bones turns on you? And that's from Bones.
I don't know. I'm gonna be always watching over my shoulder though. I know how Bones get down. He done been in all these other
That's your
teams
tag
before.
partner. Don't you trust him?
Yeah, trust only goes so far when you're dealing with Bones.
Oh,
I've seen it. But as long as he's ready to kill in this division, then I'm with him.
What good question. And here we go. Sness over here. Jason Riddy and Conscriptor are the best tag team champs. Hashtag chosen. I'm going to take that's not exactly what you're agreeing with.
No. We'll see though. I'm sure we'll come across them at some point over there in Foundation. Shout out to Haywood over there.
There we go. Who is your biggest rival?
My biggest rival, it has to be at this point. It has to be Wallace, Mr.
Wallace. You mean this guy?
That guy right there.
My goodness.
We've had about I think the match that we had for the Prototype Championship and Foundation was like our fifth match or something like that, and we always put on a banger every time we go against each other, man. Much respect to Lamar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, great competition. Iron sharpens iron.
Definitely.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Outside of VWO, of course, where's your favorite place to promo since you stepped in the EFED bubble? You got a lot of those. You've been around, what, PPA?
Yeah, PPA.
Foundation.
WGP Foundation. Right now, I probably have to say Foundation because that's where I've been doing some of my best work at outside of BWO. So I might have to say Foundation at the moment.
Okay.
PPA is a good one too because I'm the king of PPA champion over there. So I do those bare bones matches, and those are interesting matches to do over there. So shouts out to them too.
I remember that because you took on Heathen and he didn't show up, correct?
Yeah. I wanted to face him one-on-one, man.
Right. How did it feel to get a forfeit victory for the title?
It's one of those things where it's champion, but it didn't feel right. I wanted to earn that, but it is what it is. I'm champion. I'm champion. I'm the person to beat, and they haven't beat me yet. So obviously, I earned something.
According to Rambola, it's your dreads that are the biggest rival.
Fuck you, Rambola.
And that was El Wapo there.
El Wapo.
Oh, here we go. We got more coming. What do you think is your best promo and what is your best match?
That's a good question.
You get a lot of these here.
It's probably something in the BWO, not even just being biased, but some of my best work has been those past BWO promos. My best promo is probably and best match all at the same time is probably against Trevor Robinson in the BWO. Trevor is probably the best promo artist that many people don't know about outside of the BWO, like really. And we had the highest rated match in the BWO at that time. I had a perfect promo. That was the most fun I ever had making a promo. Like I made a song for him and everything. That's one to go back and watch for sure for entertainment value.
There we go. Oh, here we go. Look, Joey Rambo, Bobby is the king of PP.
Oh, no Diddy.
God, he made that title over here. What else we got going?
Yeah, he did make that title.
Yeah.
Who are the people you most look forward to either facing again or for the first time?
Bones always got the question.
He do. Who do I want to face again? One person that I'm looking forward to facing again is Hollywood Haywood for sure. I want that rematch. We faced. I think that was about 2 years ago.
How did that go down? Who won that match?
I did. In the BWO. Yeah, I beat Haywood. That was the only match we had. That was before Haywood had left out and did the thing with FTW and started Foundation. Now he's back. I look forward to meeting Haywood again.
How do you feel Haywood stacks up in the BWO?
I feel like he has to find his footing again, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He hasn't really had a formal. Well, he has had one formal match, but he hasn't really had too many formal matches yet. I think he's gonna work out just fine. He has a big match coming up at Promo Mania, so y'all gonna see him in action. He called out
who is he taking on?
He called out the TYS champion.
That's right.
So he'll be going against Ramboa. That's gonna be a good one.
God, man, that's something I'm tuning in for. Ain't no doubt there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bones got one more. Outside of yourself, who are the 5 best promo artists?
Ooh, Bones giving me the good questions.
The
5 best promo artists. Oh, now I'm gonna go out of character for this one. Outside of myself, I'm gonna go. I already mentioned Trevor Robinson. He's one of my favorite promo artists. If anybody's going through the BWO archives and everything, make sure you check out Trevor's promos, man. Especially some of his older works. That man's creatively great. Bones. I'm gonna have to put Bones on there. One of my toughest opponents that I had to face. I don't have many L's on my record, but Bones happened to be one of them. I'm gonna have to go with. I hate saying this, but I'm gonna have to put Jay the Ace on there from BWO. That guy, another L on. Yeah, JTA, another one of my L's, another tough opponent that I've had to face. The last 2 spots, I'll probably have to go with. I'll probably have to go with DB. He's one of the best pure talkers in all of the promo verse. Like, he can do the editing, he can do all of the camera work and all of that the rest of us can do, but he can also get in front of that camera and he can talk for sure. And 5, without putting that much more thought into it, I'll probably have to get that spot to Wallace because I have to respect what he's done everywhere outside of BWO. And whether it's BWO Foundation, WGP, HSP, what he's done everywhere is phenomenal. I can't ignore that.
And look, the compliments there. Iceman is one of the best in the game. Here we go.
That.
We got some other people following in here. Let me get some of them. Did TK screw AEW by showing the footage?
Yes, he did. I don't know why he did that. I guess he just wanted the attention. I don't know. I don't know, man. AEW's a dumpster fire right now. If you ask me, but that's neither here nor there.
It's not looking pretty. Here we go. Joey Ryan, what does the TYS championship and its lineage mean to you?
Outside of the BWO, people may not know this, but I was the first TYS champion ever. That's my belt. I don't care what anybody says. That's my belt. I love it, and I respect that lineage more than a lot of title lineages around here. No disrespect, but I feel like when I was champion, I raised that championship up to main event level status, and some of the best matches of all time in the BWO has been for that championship. So I respect that championship greatly.
Okay. And which one do you hold higher now, the BWO championship or the Talk Your Shit championship?
Woo! I got
both held by 2 greats.
Yeah, definitely. And I've held both. And both of them mean near and dear to me. I always got to put the top title above it. I mean, it's the top title. It's the granddaddy of them all. It's the one that main events all the shows, except for TYS or Talk Your Shit show. But for all the other shows, it's the title that main events them. It's the title that's been around the longest. It's the most prestigious one. But that TYS championship is always gonna be my baby. Better hold on tight to it. I might come after it one day.
Now here you go. Look, you're also this from Seven here from APF. You're taking on Purge for the title. I want to ask you about that because you've got to see Purge recently. He had a match he won, and he's now the what? BXT champion or number one contender?
Number one contender. He will be facing Jack Saban for the BXT championship next Saturday.
Now, how do you feel about Purge there? Right? Do you feel like it's different preparation or what?
I'm sure it's different for Purge. I love Purge. We all love Purge over there, man. He's come a long way over there. And it took us to see Purge outside the BWO when he first came over to the BWO to be like, okay, nah, we see what he can do. So he needs to bring that energy on over to here because we know that you can be a guy after we seen what we seen outside. So once he started bringing that energy over here, he's been just as big of a player as he is out there. So yeah, we love Purge. Much respect to Purge. And he's the busiest man in all promo verse. Gotta respect
He's
that.
steady moving, man, nonstop. Here we go. What's your best Young Gun story?
Best Young Gun story. The first Young Gun story that comes to mind was when we had our match out in the promo verse, and I put in my all, and I put in some of my best work against him, man. And he came to me in my inbox. He was like, "Hey, man, you want to see my promo, man? I think I did a good job, man. And all this, that, and third." I'm like, "Sure, share your promo with me," because we had already turned in our promos. We were just waiting for the results and for the show to come out. I think the show was like the next day or something. And he showed me his promo. I showed him his. I looked at his promo, and my jaw dropped. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna whoop my ass when this show comes on. And we were talking about it and everything. He was like, "Man, your stuff is good too. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna win and all this other stuff." And I'm like, "Nah, bro, you got me. Nobody in the whole promo versus beating that promo that you did against me. That's still my favorite promo of his that I've ever seen from him since when he first debuted in the BWO up until now." But Young Gun was that guy. He whooped my ass. I don't even with the few losses that I do have, there's only a few that I can say that actually whooped my ass. He whooped my ass. That was respect.
There you go. One more here for you. Elbow Drop Podcast.
The Elbow Drop Podcast.
I got to catch the latest one here.
One of the best wrestling podcasts on the internet today. The Elbow Drop Podcast is me, Bones, and whoever decides to show up that day. But normally it's me, Bones, and Trevor. Man, I love those guys. We've been doing the Elbow Drop since 2021, 2022. We've been doing the Elbow Drop Podcast on and off for the past 2-3 years now. One of the best wrestling podcasts on there. One of the rawest wrestling podcasts out there, man. And we take pride in it. We take pride in it because why not?
Yeah, you guys definitely do a great job. I caught the last show. That was really good. What is it like being a podcaster versus being a promo artist, in your opinion?
It's different because podcasting and everything and doing things like this, I'm me. And it's more of my personality, whereas promos, I'm out of character. I'm not who I am in my promos in real life. It's just something that I do that's fun, that's entertaining, that I do to try to entertain y'all. So it's me in a completely different headspace, a completely different element.
It is definitely two different sides. Here we go. What else we got here?
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat all over. Yes. You've been around. You're a top guy. You gained a lot of respect. Any guys come to you for mentoring?
There have been some guys that have been in my inbox that have asked me for advice, what they think they should do here and what they think they should do there. I haven't really I haven't really had that one person that I've completely grasped onto to call myself an actual mentor. But some of the people that I know have asked me questions in my inbox recently. Jack Saban's always asking questions. He's always trying to learn more. He's always, hey, what do you think? Should I do this? I have this idea. What do you think about this idea? I was just talking to Jack Saban earlier today. When I was on my break. So yeah, he's he's a big one that's definitely in my inbox asking for gems. Um Vagabond has asked me stuff in the past. I know Steven Faison was a big one when he was here that used to ask me stuff and ask me for ask me for advice. Neekman from WGP over there, he's asked me for advice and stuff. So there's been some people who have came over and just asked me, hey, what do you think about this? Oh, are we frozen? Oh, damn.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, you can hear me?
I guess we got cut off there for a second. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know what the last thing everybody heard. It's doing it again. What the heck?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
There?
Can you hear
All
me?
right. I'm sorry. I may be having technical difficulties on my end. I apologize. It just shut off there, but it's back now, so that's good. Let me get to back where I was. I apologize there, folks. Can't control the internet. Here we go. What else we got?
Definitely.
I have long hair. Do you think I can pull off the
Do it. Wop on with the locks. We want to see it now. You got to do it.
Oh, God. Yeah, look, and Bones is scared to ask that question.
Bones scared him with that question.
Oh, God. What we got here? Bobby was still there. Okay, yeah, we got him. We're good. I want to talk about the other match here, though, because you were talking about, you got PPA, you got Vagabond. Vagabond's been moving up in this promo.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this match?
Man, Vagabond's another one. We've had about 5 or 6 matches out here in different forms. I think I had I beat him in a fatal 4-way or triple threat match before, whatever that was. I defended my TYS championship against him. I defended my BWO championship against him. I faced him in a tag team match with Bones. So I guess this would be our 5th one. I never take Vagabond lightly in any match. I can get on here and say, oh yeah, I beat him in every match that we've had, yada yada yada. I still don't take him light because he's a tough dude. And this is again I'm facing him in a different type of match than I've faced him in the past. So it's still a different challenge. But I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Look, you got to hold the show down if I get frozen again.
I didn't know y'all still saw me. I thought everything was frozen. I thought it was me for the most part. I know next time.
Here we go. A couple more here. If you could promo battle with anybody in the big leagues, the WWE, who would it be?
Man, forget it. Put me up against MJF. I might as well go after the best if I'm going to be on national TV.
That's a good idea. Oh, here you go. Tough question. This comes from Mama Purge. You think there should be more women promo?
I wish there were more women promoing. Absolutely. I mean, it's the diversity would be great. The battles would be interesting because with women coming with promoing against a woman, a lot of people they're scared of what to say, what they might say wrong, or what might be offensive. So it puts them in a situation to where they would have to be creative, and they would have to still be entertaining without, being degrading or anything like that. Plus we want to see our women doing this stuff too, man. So yes, we would love to see more women promo.
Do you think there'd be think about a women's division?
If there was enough, that would be dope. That would be creative. I wonder who would be the first federation to hop on it.
Oh Jesus, I don't know, man. That's crazy enough for me.
I would
Let's
love
see.
it.
Why does Buckshot think he's a pillar?
I don't know why Buckshot thinks he's a pillar. I don't know why Buckshot thinks he needs those guys. You don't need them, Buckshot.
And no, I do not. I don't know. We have storms around here. Come on, Mr. Wallace. You know I'm usually good.
Easy on cricket phones, man. I got cricket.
Oh.
Easy on cricket.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we got one more. Outside BWO, your promo Mount Rushmore.
Outside BWO. Let's see. That's a good one right there. This is from where I've been and what I've witnessed in the EFED promo bubble outside of BWO. I have to go with SNES. His character work impresses me. Just how he can pull off so many different characters everywhere. Hollywood Haywood.
Anybody else come to mind?
I can't think of anybody else right now. I've seen. Does it have to be non-BWO guys?
That's what he's saying outside of it. Yeah, if you want to keep going, we can keep going.
Jay Briggy is one that I've enjoyed his work out there too, outside of the BWO. And the fourth one, I'll have to come back on that fourth one. Okay, I can't
come back on that. Look, hey, there's Bones here. This was a good interview. I also did a good quack interview. You can read that.
Bobby, he's on my own fucking flow.
God. And Bobert, you have one of the best rap promos I've ever seen. What 3 rap inspired promos that you recommend everyone watches? What are the 3 you recommend?
I haven't seen. We've had rap battles in the BWO, but as far as promos that are based off of raps, it's only been me, Bones, and another guy by the name of MC Gas in the BWO that I've seen do them. He wasn't that good with them, but that was his gimmick. But the top 3 rap promos that I would have to recommend is probably the one that I did versus Ramboa. That was one of my most fun promos to do too. I just rapped the whole time, but I still told a story with it. It was great. I applaud myself for that. The tag team one with me and Bones that we did versus Vagabond and Elijah McFly. We had fun with that one too. And the third one, it's one from way back in the old BWO days with Bones against a guy named Jack that he did. That was like the first good one that we had in the BWO. So I'll probably have to go with those 3.
Okay. Well, let's hop into some word association. I'm going to throw you a name or a subject. You can give me your thoughts on it, okay?
All right.
Let's start with the first one here. Let's start with profanity.
Profanity. Okay. I'm okay with it. I'm fine with profanity. I think sometimes profanity adds to certain promos. It adds to emotion if you do it right. So I have no issue with profanity as long as you're using it correctly.
Okay. AEP.
How did I know you were going to mention AEP in this? AEP drinks. We're from the same. We live in the same city actually.
Oh wow.
He lives in Little Rock, Arkansas. I live about 15-20 minutes outside Little Rock, Arkansas. And I've been saying, I even said it in a promo battle that we had just had that I need to get some drinks with AEP. I've been saying I was gonna get that beer with him, man. We gonna do that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's always great when you can meet. Have you met people out in the promo world in person?
Only person I've met in person is Bones.
Bones.
We went to WrestleMania 30. What was that? 38. The one where Cody Rhodes first returned back to WWE. That was 38, I believe. And we met up there. He's the only person in the promo verse that I've met in person.
Is he the same in person as he is in the promo world?
Yeah, he is. He's Bones. He's gonna be Bones wherever he's at. That's one thing about
him. That's great. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
You can be real on screen as the real person outside of it. That's wonderful.
Definitely.
Let's see. Who else we got here? JTA.
JTA, amazing. I remember when JTA
fuck shit.
Fuck. They're equally wrong. Oh shit. Oh man. I shouldn't have did that online. Oh shit. But JTA, man, amazing. Amazing. I remember when he first came onto the promo scene. When he first came, he was a little shaky, and then all of a sudden, I remember he went through that gauntlet for the TYS championship when I had to vacate it for personal reasons, and from that day on, he's been a star ever since. So JTA is the man.
All right,
but fuck the Pillars though.
Fuck the Pillars. Oh man, I'm telling you, green screens.
Green screens, I love them when used right. I've used green screen before, and I don't use them anymore. Not as much anymore because I feel like I can do without them. I've grown to a point where I figured out how to be creative and get my point across without them much. But the crazy thing is, when I did green screen, I kind of embraced the fact that I did green screen bad, and it was a part of my charm in my promos. So I love them when done right.
Jesus. Well, Rambo has said you're equally wrong for that. And when he first came, he was a little shaky. That's what
she said. Come on, man.
Feeling the love today, ain't you? Oh man. You need to intro a friend to promos and can only show them one match or they never watch again. What match are you showing them?
You need to intro a friend to promo and can only show them one match or they never watch again. What match are you showing them?
We get novels sometimes here.
Man. And again, it goes back to what my favorite matchup. I'm showing them the match between me and Trevor Robinson. I feel like that's a match that the entertainment value of that match, it was levels to it. So there's a level of entertainment that you can enjoy that match if you don't know what a BWO is and you come away thinking that was fun to watch. There's also a level, if you've been in the BWO for some months or if you've been in there for a while, that you can catch some of the storytelling. And then there's a level of entertainment if you've been a day one BWO guy, then you know the extra layer of storytelling that we told with that. It was one of those. It was amazing.
Okay. I'll give you one more here since he's on here. SNES.
Character work. It's amazing. Like I said before, it's amazing how he can be in one federation and, take that SNES character and then, he's over somewhere else and he's Hunter Matthews and he's somewhere else and he's Jason Roddy and he's somewhere else and it's Dr. Quack and Dr. Doof, I'm sorry. But
hey, you leave my cousin alone here.
Man, it's amazing how you can go from all those different characters and he has all the time in the world to present those characters and make them all different from one another. And they're all presented in his own unique way. That's talent.
I knew it. I'm done. Jesus. All right, let's get into some rapid fire questions. Hey, you seen that? There it is.
Doof versus Iceman. Let's go, Doof.
Jeez. Here we go. Rapid fire questions. Let's ask a few of these here. Most controversial moment in the promo world that you have ever seen?
Most controversial moment in the promo world that I've ever seen in this, and I'm sorry to bring up the same answer that's been said before, but it gotta be Shady and Bones. You want controversy? That was controversy.
It was. Yes, I ain't going to deny that. Here we go. Favorite match you were a fan of? The one that you got to watch where you said, "Man, this was a great match."
Great match. That would have to be I would have to go with, off the top of my head, there was a match with Jada Ace and Bones a couple years ago. That was one of those ones where Jada Ace got a perfect score, and that was one of the ones where we knew Jay was him. It was for the TYS championship, matter of fact. If it's not that one, then I know Trevor Robinson and Hezekiah in the BWO heads in the BWO was also a fire one.
And this is on the YouTube channel, right? You can go back and actually watch this. I might have to do that. I want to see this match. That sounds interesting to me. It does.
It was.
Biggest problem in the promo world. What needs to be solved? The biggest problem.
Biggest problem in the promo world. I would have to say, I think it's a problem with
BWO Network.
Yep, the BWO Network. I think there's a problem with a whole bunch of the same people being in the same leagues. So it's a lot of retreading matches. It's a lot of you getting the same matches. It had gotten to the point one time where we kind of felt like nobody's different. Everybody's everywhere, so it feels like you're watching the same fed a lot of the times. So I think sometimes it's a little bit too much crossover. With all of that, maybe some people just need to kind of stick to maybe one or two or maybe three at most federations and just kind of make everything exclusive.
This has been brought up before. Promo league drafts.
I like it.
It's definitely interesting.
It'll help the problem that I just said for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it would stop the whole Purge versus Blackheart in every show. We all have seen that 1,000 times. Please, promoters, stop booking that.
Yeah, it's been a couple matches that I've seen out here too, like where I'm like, again. Rambo and AEP's been one of them recently. They faced a lot.
I'm taking Rambo has got majority, if not all.
Yeah, I believe so.
I would have not mistaken. Oh God! Look, Rambo versus AEP forever.
Man, he's putting over AEP great in them though, because these promos have brought AEP to another level. I swear.
And it's showing in his work outside of BWO. If you look at it, WGP and HFP, he's doing well.
Yes, he's turned into the funniest guy in promo. I swear to God.
I believe in McFly.
Shout out to McFly, one of the most improved promo guys in all the Promoverse. And I've seen that from my short time in the Promoverse.
Yeah, we talking about that.
AEP's our boy, man. AEP's the guy.
He is. And the final question I'm going to ask you, any advice for young promo artists trying to enter?
Advice, have fun, first and foremost. All of this stuff, sometimes we get too wrapped up in the politics of all of this promo stuff and all of the drama and all the feds. And we kind of forget that it's fun. Just go out there, have fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. And God, watch the product that you competing in. You want to go back to one of those questions where I said one of the problems with some of the promo artists or whatever the question was, a lot of them you can tell aren't watching the product. They don't know who they're going against You don't know the person you're promoting against. Like, man, at least watch their last 2 promos, if nothing else.
You mean people are just doing promos on random and just turn them in and they'll tell me in the locker room?
Oh, yes. It's
God, mind blowing there.
It's a lot of that. Like, at least watch the last promo your opponent was in or something. Give us something to let us know that you watched the product.
There you go, folks. And look, there you go, Bones, with that. Testify, Brother Ice. I totally agree.
Yes.
But that's the end of our show here. Thank you, Iceman, for coming out here. Make sure you check him out in the BWO promo division. You can go on Facebook. You can actually check out them on YouTube as well. I'm Dr. Quack, and on the next show, will be on Tuesday. We will be having Marv come on here. We'll be talking to him about some SME and other products. Till then, see you next time.